Revelator Aggregator. Hendrikus Hulu Lou, before he died a couple of years ago, developed many patents that utilized electromagnetic frequencies to manipulate and mess with the human nervous system and the human mind. And these are the patents that we know about. And who knows what kind of far out, above top secret, super advanced, high tech, freaky deaky, mind control patents he developed that we don't know about. The Lou patents that we know about discuss using electromagnetic fields to stimulate us physically and mentally, basically using frequencies bombarded at us through TV monitors, etc., to make us anxious, depressed, aroused. And again, all of this is publicly available information. It just takes a tiny bit of digging to turn this all up. So imagine, in fact, I've got on the screen right now one of his actual patents, which was registered in 2003, and the title just shamelessly spells it all out. Nervous system manipulation by electromagnetic fields from monitors. No foolies, no joking, that's the actual name of the patent. And if they're willing to tell us peasants about these inventions, just imagine what kind of heavy duty tech they're bombarding us with through our TVs and cell phones and computer screens and every other monitor you can conceive of every day. Just imagine the kind of energy they're directing at us and the tech they're directing at us every day. If they're willing to tell us about this, imagine what they're not telling us about. Like I've said before on a previous video, I believe I've seen some footage somewhere about how they're starting to slow roll out voice-to-skull technology. It's starting to become more widely known that they're able to tune into the human brainwave frequency and narrowcast directly into the human mind. That information is starting to catch on and become more widely known. I've heard from sources that are a bit more speculative, and this is harder to nail down because this is kind of some top secret stuff that's leaking out or being strategically leaked. But I've heard that they've basically spent years of research figuring out which areas of the human brain light up when they're hit with certain stimuli and ideas and concepts, and further how to use frequencies that operate at the frequency level that our brain runs at, how to utilize frequencies to target those areas of the brain to implant not just words and sentences, but whole concepts and ideas into our heads. Now that they've figured out which parts of the brain respond to which stimuli, they can use pop culture events to get us all focused in on the same vibrational frequency or wavelength, so to speak. It's just like Marshall McLuhan said 51 years ago. The medium is the massage. Basically, they release these pop culture events, these movies, these even books, music, anything, so that we're all thinking along the same lines and our brains are all lighting up the same way. Meaning the same areas of all of our brains are operating at the same vibrational frequencies, and they can use cell towers to broadcast messages encoded at those same frequencies into all of our brains, incepting us all with the same programming simultaneously. They may have figured out how to use popular culture to program us all the same way at the same time. So turn off the TV. Father God bless you all. Jesus Christ saves. And stay positive.